All right, y'all, we are back with another video, and we are back with some more Candace Owens. Y'all know how much I love Candace Owens, how much I respect her, how much I love her calling things down the middle, and she will call you out if she have to. We all know that about Candace Owens. Like I said, I absolutely love her takes on a lot of the things that she be talking about. And we're going to be checking out this one. This is one that she had did and said that this R-word teacher has been fired. Wow. So, when it comes to something like this, Candace, she going to call you out. I don't care what color you are, white, black, green. She don't care. She's going to call you out if you are wrong. And I stand behind that. If you wrong, regardless of the situation. Now, like I said, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Shout out to everybody showing so much support. Everybody that's leaving positive comments in the comment section. And I also want to thank everybody that clicked on this video for the very first time. I appreciate you as well. Let's see what teacher has been fired and what teacher done pissed off Candace Owens. Because I'm pretty sure she finna go off. We know Candace don't hold back at all. And that's why we all respect and love Candace Owens. And I've mentioned this before, man. I would love for Candace. If Candace was to run for president, she got my vote. If she can either be the VP for Donald Trump, I take that. But without further ado, y'all, let's go ahead and dive straight into this, y'all. Let's find out what's going on.
So the rise of black supremacy is a thing. You always hear about the rise of white supremacy. In fact, I actually once testified in front of Congress over the rise of white supremacy. I'm going to be very much actually willing to bet that there's no such thing as a hearing on the rise of black supremacy, even though it's surrounding us. What is black supremacy? Well, as we just discussed in monologue, it's the idea that you should literally be able to go out as a black person and shoot somebody and you shouldn't have to face any consequences, or you should maybe at most a couple of years in prison. But why on earth would you have to face 10 years in prison? That's ridiculous. Why on earth? If you're a dad, that seems completely wrong. Black supremacy is the idea that an Asian officer, as we just discussed, should have to go to prison for 4 years and 9 months because he did his job by holding the crowd back. The idea of black supremacy is the idea that George Floyd, after taking 4 times the lethal amount of fentanyl, should still be alive and walking around. And even though he died, that he belongs on murals and that children should be wearing his face on T-shirts despite what he's done to people in the past. What are some things that he's done? Oh, well, remember the time that he held a gun to a woman's abdomen while her young child was in the room and robbed her place. Nobody cares. It doesn't matter because the concept of black supremacy, which is rotting people's minds at this moment, has been created by a consistent and insistent mainstream media narrative that actually white supremacy is everywhere. And black Americans, therefore, can act however they want to deal with these trying times. So we talked about that yesterday, a stunning example. I basically put a challenge to you guys. Did somebody find me a video that is more than the one that I'm about to show you? And I showed you an example of a teacher, turns out a first grade teacher in Texas, who just boldly went on the internet and started recording videos of herself and sharing screenshots of her speaking with her sister and her boyfriend about her being openly racist because she walked into her house and saw that her sister was laying up with a white man. She was literally a white arm. She actually took a screenshot and put it on the internet, just a white arm over her black sister, sent her on a steep spiral. And she didn't care. She didn't quit.
What's wrong
She
with
openly
that?
told people in the video that she was going to do everything she could to break up their relationship. I showed you her bio yesterday, where she called herself a black supremacist, proudly, out in the open. Now, to be clear, she obscured her name, right? She was going on Twitter as Claire Kyle, the Claire Kyle. And what is so remarkably stupid about that is that although she changed her name, she didn't change her photo. It was a real picture of her using the pseudonym The Claire Kyle G, as if the internet was not going to be able to figure out who she was. She was confident, actually, that the internet was not going to be able to figure out who she was. She was also confident that even if they did, she wasn't going to get fired. Here's what she tweeted when people started saying, I know who you are. I know where you work. She wrote this: "Yes, y'all have found my job. They told me to delete the post, but my job is safe since I did not directly wish harm on all white people."
What?
They laughed and told me to watch what I say and I'll be good to go. Being a great teacher pays off very well when they know your true self. She followed it up with, just talk to the school board and my job is safe. Cry in the corner. I told them it was a joke and they know that I'm not racist, so have fun. So despite the fact that she called this person a cave dweller, despite the fact that she had a past of tweeting about white people and that she called this person pasty, she's saying, well, I didn't say it to all white people. I didn't say it to every white person in America, so it's totally fine as long as I'm only being to one white person. And of course, this was not enough for people that discovered who she was. By the way, her real name is Danielle Allen. They began to insist that something be done. But she was still confident nothing would be done. In fact, she posted this video of herself walking down the hallways at that elementary school, and she wrote this: first day of school, walking through the halls while Twitter thinks they can take my job from me. Ha ha, little smiley face. Call me every name under the sun, but y'all will never be able to call me unemployed. Wow.
Bro.
That's how it started. Here's how it's going, folks. Turns out we actually can call her unemployed because
they fired
the school district got wind of this and they posted this all across their socials. This is again in Mesquite, Texas. They posted this all across their socials and as well as on the actual school website for the district. They wrote this: at approximately 4 p.m. yesterday, Mesquite ISD Independent School District became aware of a series of alarming racist statements posted to the X, formerly Twitter account, of a teacher at Thompson Elementary. Upon learning of the situation, our personnel staff began an immediate investigation. As of this morning, the employee is no longer a part of the Mesquite Independent School District organization and is not eligible for rehire. Due to privacy restrictions, Mesquite cannot comment on the details of personnel matters. Nevertheless, the highly offensive statements posted to her X account do not reflect the values and standards of Mesquite, and the district condemns them in the strongest terms. So, yeah, she is unemployed.
So she was sitting up here bragging about that, well, y'all can't call me unemployed, and then find out now you are unemployed. Like, what kind of stuff is that? You could say one racist thing to one white person, but I'm not racist because I wasn't talking about all white people. What? That don't even make sense. If your sister want a white man, what is wrong with that? I'm gonna try to break them up because I don't like it. Like, I be hating when you have like these type of people that be in your family be trying to tell you who you should be with and who you should not be with. It don't matter if you white, black, age. It don't matter what you is. If a person love another person regardless of their skin color, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. And then she get on Twitter, she changed her name thinking people weren't gonna find out who she really was. If you was that smart, you would have changed your picture too. But how you just gonna change your name, but people still got the picture? So if they find out what school you at, all they have to do is send your picture to the school. And the school gonna know who you is. Now, if you'd have changed your picture, then if somebody would have sent that picture to that school, they'd be like, nah, we don't know who that is. See, and she ain't even smart enough to do that. But yeah, you gonna make these stupid, crazy comments about your sister. Like I say, it don't matter what skin color you is. Everybody ought to be held accountable for their actions, man. When you do stuff like this, you need to be held accountable. You need to be held accountable for your actions. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't say things like that. Don't mess up your sister's life. If she feel like she wanted her a white man, let her have a white man. That's who she want. That's who she love. There's nothing wrong with that. If you don't like that, that's on you. But don't try to mess up what somebody else got going on. Regardless if it's your sister, brother, cousin, friend, they like who they like, you like who you like. Like this right here is, and she deserved to be fired. Then going to the school bragging about it. Oh, y'all can't take my job. I'm still here. Y'all can't take my job. And I'm up here thinking like, huh? Come on. This right here is crazy. But luckily she did get fired after saying she wasn't going to get fired. Y'all can't call me unemployed. You unemployed now? Now what?
Employed. And it's just really, take a second, actually step back and think about this. She got triggered by a white arm and lost her entire job. It wasn't even like, isn't even like a sexy pose. Like, it was just a white guy's arm that was around her sister. And she got so triggered that she went on and texted her boyfriend, was willing to lose her job. She's now lost her job. She couldn't stop herself, right? She could have instantly realized she could have started deleting things. Then she involved the school district by saying, they said my job's fine, which obviously only enraged people further. And all of this because she couldn't bear looking at a white arm. That's the truth. This is what actually happened. And I have more questions. I want to know personally what her sister is thinking. Can you imagine? You probably are finding out everything that's happening secondhand and going, are you good? Did you just actually lose it all over a white arm? Because it sounds like her sister, and obviously, given the fact that her sister was with a white man, she does not hold the same racist perspectives as her sister does. And she's probably thinking, what did you just do? Because her life is blown up. Make no mistake. She's not hireable. Everybody knows who Danielle Allen is now in the state of Texas. When she goes to apply for a job and people look her up, they're going to see her face associated with the story, no matter where you work. Whether you're talking about McDonald's or any other corporation, she is now unable to be hired as a teacher anywhere. She's done being a teacher. Maybe McDonald's will hire her. Maybe Burger King will hire her. And people will walk in. They'll get their Big Macs. They'll get their Whoppers. Nothing. Pretty sure that's the girl that said she was a black supremacist, right? That is actually, her life is blown up. That's all that is left for her because she couldn't help but be racist. She got exactly what she deserved. But I got to get involved in this family drama. So if you are her sister and you are watching this, we will pay you $500 to give us the exclusive, to sit down with us and talk to us about what your sister just did, blowing up her own life. And if you are the white arm, just the white arm, we will give you $400 to sit down with us and give us the exclusive interview about what happened, what it felt like as the white arm in that scenario, and to realize that your white arm is now basically famous on the internet. So, ladies and gentlemen, the lesson to be learned is that America is beginning to stand up to racism in all of its forms, not just racism that is being directed in one direction. All right, guys, if you like this.
Shout out to Candace Owens for keeping it real. Let's go, man. Let's go. But like I said, that's how it's supposed to be, man. Regardless of what skin color you is, you need to be held accountable if you're treating people like this. You shouldn't treat people like this. Like I said, if you got just say if your daughter white, she want a black guy, I mean, don't get in the middle of it. If that's what she like, that's what she like. You know what I'm saying? So if, like I said, with this girl here, her sister, she had her a white man. It's nothing wrong with that. She likes what she likes. And then you're bragging about it, talking about, well, I was just racist to one person, not to all white. That don't even make sense, because if you will be racist to one, you will be racist to all. Like, come on, man. Like, some people just don't be using their head. And I'm gonna keep saying my main saying that I say almost every video. She got away with it, but she ain't get away with it. She got caught, and now you're unemployed. Y'all get in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think about this whole thing. And like I said, shout out to Candace Owens, man. I just love her work. Love her talking points. Like I said, she keep it right down the middle, regardless of who you is, you know. And that's what I like about her. So like I said, y'all get in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think about this. I want to thank you all for watching. And I'll catch y'all in the next one.